and let's make some meat pie. It's time for meat pie. Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be showing you how I make my Nigerian meat pie. But before then, if you're a returning subscriber, you're very much welcome. Please help me to like, comment, and share. But if this is the first time of sliding into my channel, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will try as much as possible to make this video short to avoid a lengthy video. So let's start. These are the ingredients I need to make this meat pie or everybody needs. Here I have my meat, potatoes, egg, cubes, and onion. Then I have my carrots, I have my butter, I have my curry and thyme. The curry is optional, but I like extra flavor. I have my baking powder, and here is my oil. Sunflower oil. If you're using groundnut oil, sunflower oil is good. And here is my nutmeg and my flour, of course. This is just what I need, but if you want a bigger if you're making in quantity, is good. I also have my salt for taste. Then you start with removing the outer layer of your carrots, potato, and onion. Then you dice them. I don't want to show that to avoid too much, to save time. Then get your groundnut oil, your frying pan, add your oil and let it heat. When it must have heated, you add your onion. After adding your onion, then you add your curry and thyme. Remember again, the curry is optional, but I love extra flavor. When you must have added this, you add your salt. Then after salt, you add your meat. It's very important when you add your meat, you turn it very well, stir it very well, mix it very well to avoid meat lumps. That isn't what you want to have in your food. So turn it very well. Now I'm adding my cube. I used 2 cubes, but I showed one to save time. Turn it very well and let it cook for like 2 or 3 minutes. Now I've cooked for 2 or 3 minutes. Look at that. You will know it's cooked already. Look at that. Then at this point in time, the next thing you will do is to add your carrots and your potatoes. When you must have added them, you turn it very well, mix it very well. Make sure it is well mixed. Then after that, now I have mixed everything. After that, add a little bit of water because you need to cook the potatoes and the carrots. You need to cook them. Just let it cook for like 4 or 5 minutes. Then get a little bowl, add a little flour to it, mix it very well with water, mix it until it's smooth. Now I have cooked my carrots and that. This is how you know it is well cooked. If when the potato will be so soft to press with a fork, then it's ready. Then you start adding your flour. When you add your flour, you turn it very well. Then after that, you let it cook for like a minute or 2 minutes. Then it's ready. Look at that, it's ready. It helps it to stick inside the meat pie. Then leave it aside. Add your baking powder and nutmeg into your flour. This is when you add your nutmeg. Don't add it to the filling, add it here. Mix everything together. Then you add your butter. You don't need too much butter with this because too much butter will make, I don't know, just a little bit of water. Then you start adding water. When you're adding your water, just take it easy, add gradually. You don't need to, add all your water at the same time if you're not good with meat pie. But even if you're an expert, it's good you take it easy with your meat, with your water. When adding water, just keep on adding water and add water and mixing. You don't really need too much water to mix. Mix until you get at this point, at this sticky dough. Just keep mixing, but you really don't need to overwork your dough. Then at this point, what next you need to do is get a bowl, put it inside the bowl, seal it with a nylon, and let it rest for like 30 minutes. This helps it to, when you're working with it, it helps you to work with it like I'm doing right now. Seal it with a nylon with a waterproof and cover. Let it for 30 minutes. Then when you're working with this, it makes it smooth and easier for you to work with the dough. Now I'll be back in 30 minutes. And boom, is 30 minutes already. Here is my dough. If you don't have too much space, you cut it into two. But if your space is big enough, you can work with them all. Don't forget to sprinkle flour on your surface to avoid the dough not to stick. And you use your rolling stick. What is this called? Rolling stick? Roller? I don't know. But at least you know what I'm using. Roll until you get a smooth surface. At this point, get your bowl. You can use any size, any size of bowl, depending on the size of meat pie you want. Me, I like a very giant meat pie. Just do as I'm doing. Boom, look at that. It's really nice. Roll once again to make it very beautiful. Then after this, you start don't forget to mix your egg. Yes, like I'm doing now. Mix your egg and rub it at the edge of the dough after filling. Use your egg, rub it at the edge of the dough. Some people do it, they believe it helps in locking the dough, in tucking it. But for me, it's an optional thing, but whichever one that helps you, it's fine. Then if you don't have a meat pie maker, you can use your fork to lock the edges, to tuck the edges. Just use your fork. I always use my fork anyways, because fork gives it more beautiful look anyways. Just do as I'm doing. It's very, very easy. It's very simple. It's not something difficult that one cannot do. You do that. Then on the next meat pie, I did a second one just to show, on this one, just to show that you can as well lock it without the rubbing of egg on the edges. I didn't rub any egg on this one. I just closed and I lock, I tack with my fork. So whichever one that works for you, it's good, it's fine, it's okay. If you find this one easier, it's good. If you find rubbing of egg easier for you, it's as well good. Just for you to know, it is optional at this stage. Then after you must have done this, you lay them on your pan. Now on your pan, don't forget to rub it with butter, or you sprinkle the flour on it. It allows it not to stick on the pan. Then use the egg to rub off the top of your meat pies. It helps it to give it that brownish look, that sexy, sweet, delicious brown look. At least it will help you to know that your meat pie is done and it looks good, yummy, you understand. Then use your fork to make the heat to go inside the meat pie, of course. Then after that, you're pretty almost done. You're almost done. I'm using 275 degrees, but it depends on how far your oven works. Look at that, it's over 30 minutes already, and my meat pie is done. I will take one out and you will see how easy it is when you rub with butter or you sprinkle with flour. You see I just pick it up and it goes. You don't need to scratch, you don't need to anything, it doesn't stick. And that is it. Your meat pie is done. It's very yummy. It's the aroma is good, it tastes good, it's really 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 nice. And you're done with your meat pie. If you find this video helpful, please help me share, help me subscribe, comment and like.